Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with something called the TV tag. I am doing this as a collab with the Geeks and Beauties community. You guys know I love to do collabs with them. Everybody doing it is listed down below. There's like 15 other people doing this, I believe, so definitely go and check them out. But there's actually like 2 versions of this tag that we could have done. I'm going to list both sets of questions, but I'm doing the first one. So the first question is, what was the first TV show you watched? And admittedly, I don't know. If we're going by like literally the first thing I watched, probably legit like Sesame Street or something. But I couldn't tell you the first show I like legit, you know, as a kid and teenager followed like week to week or day to day. I know I watched a lot of Wishbone on PBS as a kid. That's probably the earliest thing that I literally watched like every day when I came home from school. I don't know, I watched a lot of TV when as a kid though, so I don't know. I did watch a lot of Looney Tunes too, but I don't know if that counts as a traditional TV show. What is your all-time favorite TV show? That honor probably goes to either Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Angel. They're really just kind of one combined big thing when you really think about it. So definitely those two. Probably Angel a little more than Buffy, but I really like both. What is your ultimate OTP of all TV shows? OTP is... God, I can't remember the exact, what the initials exactly stand for, but it has something to do with like your favorite couple, I believe. And if I'm being honest, I'm still kind of wishing for Buffy and Angel to get back together after all this time. That's such an old one. I know, but it's true. I'm old, so there you go. Which character would you like to take out on a date? Going by those 2 shows, it would actually probably be Wesley. He was my favorite character. Definitely got a little bit of that Marlboro Man thing going by the end of it. Although I liked him as a, you know, goofy little nerd too. So yeah. What shows are you watching at the moment? I'm catching up on Preacher actually, and I did record the pilot to Midnight Texas. I read all the True Blood books by the same author who wrote Midnight Texas, so I didn't really like the show after the first couple of seasons because they veer very, very far away from the books after like the first season or 2, so that wasn't really my thing, but I do want to, you know, check out that TV show. Plus, I've mentioned before, I watch a crap ton of the Food Network and like Maury every day, but I don't know if those really count as the TV shows that this tag is, you know, gearing towards. Which ended TV show deserves an extra season? I don't want to say this deserves an extra season, but I wish Angel had gotten the full run that they initially intended. Angel was actually canceled because some network very briefly, I think it might have been the CW who was considering doing a Dark Shadows remake, and at the time, this was like 2004 by the way, they didn't know if 2 vampire shows could go at the same time and both be successful. God, can you imagine that now in a post-Twilight world? Yeah. That was funny. But I wish that they'd gotten their initial like full run versus picking up where the end of season 5 left off, because they had to cut a lot of storylines short. They killed characters they wouldn't necessarily have killed otherwise because they're like, okay, we're going out with a bang. You're gonna die. So yeah, I wish that had gotten like its full run. Which TV show do you want to watch? Midnight Texas, like I said, I recorded the pilot and I need to catch up on Preacher, but those 2 are definitely kind of on my must-watch list right now. Have you ever watched an entire TV show again or watched episodes multiple times? Which TV show did you watch but gave up on after a while? I have definitely rewatched Buffy and Angel multiple times. The IT Crowd that I found on Netflix, I have watched multiple times. I've watched Black Books multiple times. Those are 2 really funny kind of workplace comedies from Great Britain that are really good, and if you're into that sort of thing, I think you would really enjoy them, and you should check them out if you have Netflix. Which TV show did you watch but gave up on after a while? Let's see. There was the show called V about aliens invading our planet, but they tried to present themselves as good, but they were really evil. I watched the original 80s movies, so when they did a remake of the show, I was really excited. And the first season was actually really good, but it went horribly downhill from there, and by the time it got canceled, it got really stupid. So that was when I gave up on. Like I said, I gave up on True Blood too after about the first 2 seasons, so didn't like where that one ended up going. And finally, which character would you want to be for a day? This is kind of a weird thing. I don't know if I would necessarily want to be Buffy. I would actually probably want to be Faith, actually. Faith had a little bit more badassery to her. So yeah, probably Faith. I would love to be a badass vampire slayer in general. I think that'd be really cool. I would probably die immediately, but hey, you asked. So that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it. Like I said, go check out everybody down below. They might be doing one or the other or both. But I just decided to go with the one, so hopefully I will see you later. Bye!